All right, let's talk about something we all use, probably without even thinking about it, AI translators. We're going to crack open that black box and see what's really going on inside. Today, we've got three heavyweights stepping into the ring: Google, DeepL, and Microsoft. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll touch on why this stuff matters to, well, pretty much everyone. Then, we'll meet our translation titans and put them head to head. After that, we're diving deep. We're going under the hood to see how the AI actually thinks. We'll also look at how businesses are using this tech, and by the end, you'll know exactly how to pick the right tool for you.
So let's kick things off with a feeling I'm sure you know well. We live in this super connected world, right? But language, that can still be a huge wall. Maybe you're on vacation trying to order a coffee, or you're trying to land a deal with a client overseas, or heck, just trying to understand a comment online. That need to bridge the gap is something we all run into.
You've been there, right? You hit a wall of text you can't read, and you're just stuck. And then, boom, you use a tool and it's like magic. But here's the thing, it's not magic. What you're actually seeing is the result of this incredible, high-stakes tech race. It's a battle of AI, a battle of data, all to create the absolute best, most human-sounding translation.
Okay, so let's meet the main players in this game. These are the three titans really shaping the world of AI translation, and you'll see that each one has its own special playbook.
First up, the OG, the one everybody knows, Google Translate. This is the veteran, the heavyweight champion of sheer language coverage. I mean, if you're dealing with a less common language, let's be real, Google is probably your only shot. Then there's DeepL. These guys kind of burst onto the scene and made a name for themselves as the specialist, the artist of the bunch. Their whole reputation is built on making translations that sound incredibly natural and nuanced, especially for European languages.
And our third contender is Microsoft Translator. Don't sleep on this one. It's a huge player, especially in the business world. And its superpower, it's woven directly into the whole Microsoft 365 universe.
So here's the big takeaway right off the bat. There is no single best tool. It all comes down to what you actually need. Are you looking for that perfect nuanced translation, or do you need the widest possible reach across the globe? Or maybe you just need something that works perfectly with your Office software. See, each of these titans rules its own domain.
All right, now for the main event. Let's put these three head to head. We're going to break down how they stack up on the stuff that really matters, from pure quality all the way to what it's going to cost you.
When it comes to pure accuracy, for a long time, DeepL was the undisputed king. It was just better at sounding human, at getting the idioms and the nuance right. I mean, some studies showed it made less than half the mistakes of Google. But the plot is thickening. Lately, some people are saying DeepL's quality has been dipping a bit, while behind the scenes, Google is getting a lot smarter about understanding context.
Now, let's talk about language coverage, because here, it's not even a competition. The difference is just insane. Google Translate is playing a totally different game, with over 249 languages. DeepL, the specialist, has around 36, and Microsoft sits in the middle with about 100. What this really means is, for a huge number of languages out there, Google isn't just your best choice, it's literally your only choice.
Okay, now for the business side of things. Microsoft really shines here. Its API costs about half of what Google's does, and its free tier is way more generous. But I want you to look at that last row. See that? Translation memory. Notice how it says no for all three? That is huge. And it's not an accident. This is their business model. Without translation memory, you end up paying to translate the exact same sentence again and again and again. It's a killer for your budget and for consistency.
So we've seen what these tools can do. Now it's time to geek out a little and look at how they do it. We're going to pull back the curtain on the amazing technology that powers all of this: neural machine translation.
So the big breakthrough here was moving away from a simple word-for-word dictionary. That's the old way. Neural machine translation, or NMT, is way smarter. It reads the entire sentence, figures out the context and the real meaning, and then it starts writing the translation. Think of it less like a dictionary and more like a person who's actually fluent in both languages.
Okay, this might look a little intense, but this is basically the AI's brain. Let's just walk through it real quick. On the left, you've got the encoder. Its job is to read the sentence you gave it and turn the meaning into a bunch of numbers. Then, the decoder on the right takes those numbers, that meaning, and uses it to write a brand new sentence in the other language, word by word. And that attention part in the middle, that's the secret sauce. It tells the decoder which parts of the original sentence to pay close attention to as it's writing. It's how it keeps everything on track. So what happens when the AI stumbles on a word it's never seen before?
This is where it gets really clever. It doesn't just give up. It plays language detective, using something called word pieces. It breaks the mystery word down into smaller bits it does recognize. So a word like unbelievable might become unbelieve and able. It understands the parts, so it can figure out the whole. It's a genius trick that lets it handle almost anything you throw at it. New words, slang, you name it.
Okay, so that's the cool science behind it. But how does this all translate, yeah, pun intended, into actual value for a business? Let's take a look at how companies are putting this powerful tech to work to solve some really big problems.
A perfect example of this is automatically dubbing a video. It's not just one AI, it's like an AI assembly line. Step 1, a speech-to-text AI listens to the video and writes out a script. Step 2, our NMT model takes that script and translates it. And Step 3, a text-to-speech AI reads that new script out loud, creating a brand new voiceover. The whole thing is automated, from start to finish.
And that's just one example. The use cases are exploding. Businesses are using these APIs for all sorts of things, running websites in dozens of languages, offering real-time customer support to anyone in the world, even translating and reformatting thousands of documents automatically. It's really breaking down language barriers on a massive scale.
All right, let's bring this all together. We've met the titans, we've looked under the hood at the tech, and we've seen what it can do. So now, for the final verdict, how do you pick the right tool for what you need?
So here's the bottom line, and it's pretty simple. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. If your absolute top priority is quality and nuance, especially for European languages, you probably want DeepL. If you need to reach the entire planet or you're traveling, it's got to be Google Translate. If you're running a business and care about integration and cost, Microsoft Translator is a fantastic choice. But, and this is a big but, if you're a professional who needs rock-solid consistency, you have to find a platform that has that all-important translation memory we talked about.
At the end of the day, what we're talking about is so much more than just swapping words. This technology is fundamentally tearing down the barriers that have separated people for centuries. And that leaves us with a really exciting question to think about. As these AI tools continue to erase the language gap, what kind of new connections, new ideas, and new collaborations are we going to build?